There's one, because you know that I'm training hard, as always, for this fight. I'm looking forward to the 16th to go get in there and reclaim the belt back. Then hopefully a few nice defences.
Good afternoon, Nicky. Hope you're well. Nicky, how much better a fighter do you think Ricky is compared to Alex Arthur?
Ricky's he stepped up his game in his last fight with Martinez. I mean, that was the best I've seen Ricky fight when he boxed Martinez. So obviously from that win, he's obviously got the confidence, and a lot more confidence from that win and winning the title. I don't think he's especially better than Alex Arthur. He's just raised his game and he's got the confidence behind him.
Yeah. I mean, is it the case that well, obviously you think you're going to win, but why do you think you're going to win this?
You know what? I'm coming to an age now, sort of thing, where I've really matured. I'm strong out of weight, and yeah, I just can't see him be able to stay with me, be able to stay with my power as well, and the strength of me.
Mm-hmm. And the fact the fight's in Liverpool, the fact it's in England, put it that way. I know neither of you are from Liverpool, but does that give you any kind of advantage, do you think? No, not really. No, a boxing ring's a boxing ring. It doesn't matter if it's in Glasgow, it doesn't matter if it's in London, it doesn't matter if it's in Liverpool. Boxing ring's a boxing ring. We've got to get in there and fight. Yeah. Good man. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Nicky. Where you've been training, how it's been going, and what sort of fight you anticipate?
I'm expecting a hard 12-round fight. I mean, I've been training for a hard 12-round fight, toe to toe, and that's what I'm expecting, a long fight. And I'm going to be in there I've got a and that's what I will do to get my title back. But I do believe it's going to be a long, hard, punishing fight.
And how's the training been going?
It's been going great. I've not had one.
Where have you been training? In Tenerife?
Yeah, I'm in Tenerife. Yeah. Yeah, it's been great. I mean, the weather's been absolutely stifling over as well. So it's been really hard. The humidity in the gym, like in the gyms I've been using, it's like 95, 100% humidity in there, and it's been really punching hard training in there. But we're getting through it, and that's what I'm expecting, a big war on the 16th.
Are you living in Tenerife now?
Yeah, I live in Tenerife now. Yeah.
And you've got a bar there, haven't you?
Yeah. The bar's going to be opening on the 23rd of this month, straight after the fight. So that's going to be a double celebration. Me winning the title, the opening party to the bar, which is called Ringside.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the future.
Good. Okay, mate. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Nicky. Thanks for coming on this morning. Can you just let us know exactly whereabouts in Tenerife? We'll give it a wee mention.
Sorry?
Can you let us know exactly where in Tenerife it is? Is it Playa de las Americas or something?
No, the bar, we're on the Gulf del Sur in San Blas.
Oh, I know it, yeah, right.
Yeah, San Blas, Gulf del Sur.
That opens the 23rd, right. Okay, give that a wee mention. Are you worried that you might be ring rusty because you've only had one fight in 2 years and 4 months?
That's what. But I always come back fresh as well. I didn't box for a while when I boxed Alex Arthur. I had a few niggle injuries, but I come back as fresh as I did. I haven't had a punished career. I haven't been beat up, nothing. So I'm still fresh and everything. I'm coming on 32 this year, but it's not as if I've been up after war every fight. I'm still fresh as a fighter, and that's what's going to play into my advantage, I think.
And you've spoken already about you're prepared to go the 12 rounds. I mean, obviously you've been 12 rounds quite a few times in your career. I mean, do you think that even with only one fight in the last while, you will be able to last out the full 12 rounds?
Oh, absolutely. It's the preparation in the gym while putting myself through, and as I said to the other fellow man who spoke to, I'm training for 12 rounds in the gym every day. I'm doing 12 rounds, sparring, pad work, body pad, in the humidity, which is so close to the gym over here. And it's going to work in my benefit. And
can I just ask you, the last guy you beat obviously was a journeyman, Yusuf Al-Hamidi, but you've been in the ring with some cracking fighters. Steve, unfortunately you lost to Steve Lobano, and Martinez. But I mean, how do you rate Alex Arthur among the guys that you've fought? I mean, I was at the fight and you clearly won it, despite what Alex said. You clearly won the fight that night. And but how do you rate him in the sort of pantheon of the fighters that you've fought?
I boxed Alex Arthur, I mean, he was one of the main men as well. Being who I've boxed, he's a great fighter. He was a great fighter, and it was a big step up for me as well to go out at super feather, my first sort of title fight at super feather, and he's a strong guy anyway. But as I say, I mean, nothing special out in the ordinary against other fighters who I've boxed.
And the defeat against Martinez, do you know what happened that night? Well, looking back on it, I know it's over 2 years ago, but looking back on it with the benefit of hindsight, was there anything you could have done differently to avoid that? Because, I mean, you know, he took you out in 4 rounds.
Well, the only thing, I was my worst enemy, to be honest. I was winning the fight. I hurt him in the second round. I put him down in the second round. And from then on, I just thought I was going to have an early night sort of thing. So instead of going back to my game plan, what originally just set off the back foot, I started getting involved and, you know, got cocky. I left my hands down. I got a class shot, and that's boxing.
And, I mean, you talk about your game plan. You had a superb game plan against Alex Arthur, and you stuck to the entire 12 rounds. Can we take it that you're going to have a game plan for this fight and stick to it for 12 rounds?
Game plan for this fight is we're doing it every day. I've been doing it for like 2 months now in a gym, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Stick to the game plan. What I did with what I did with Alex Arthur, and stick to that game plan. And whatever that game plan is in, I'm going to do it for 12 rounds until I get that belt back round my waist.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
Hi there, Nicky. How you doing? Okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
Hello, mate. I just wanted to ask you just a bit more about the bar. I presume you're going to have lots of boxing memorabilia around it and stuff like that.
We're going to have loads of boxing memorabilia in there. My belts are going in there. My world title, my European, my Commonwealth. All my belts are going there. Boxing memorabilia, gloves. It's going to be look really classy bar. Yeah.
I presume you're going to be spending your purse on renovating it or decorating it and stuff like that as well, are you?
Yeah, that's all done. It's all done. By this weekend, the TVs are getting inputted in, the couches. Everything's done just for what I need to do. Now it's go and win the fight, come back and celebrate opening the bar on the 23rd.
It's not been a distraction, has it, for you, setting all this up and sorting out the money and all that sort of stuff?
No, not at all. You know what? I thrive on it. I'd rather be busy one training, so instead of just coming back and just thinking about the fight jokes. You can get too much, and you know, I always like to keep myself busy. And you know, I'm training 3 times a day. I'm up at this bar. I've got the builders in and stuff. But you know, all I'm doing is overlooking them, and I ain't exactly. I'm not a decorator. Let's put it this way.
Okay. All right, mate. And you've got your family living out there with you at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, and what's your missus's name?
It's Sharon.
Sharon. And have you got a kid as well?
Yeah, got a newborn, Isabella. It's Isabella, and my other 2 children, which I see often back in London, Olivia and Archie.
Yeah. Okay. And what was the name of the area again?
Where the bar is on San Blas, Gulf del Sur.
That's great. Thanks very much.
Lovely, thank you.
Ricky, hi. After the Hay-Klitschko fight, do you think this is a chance for boxing to, after all the hype and everything, to return to a bit of normality and dignity?
Do you know, I'm not looking at it that way. Obviously, the fight's just round the corner now, and all the hard work's done now. Basically, that's us. We've finished up all the hard sparring. It's just basically now about winding down. Keep me top of the weight, and you know, I just really can't wait to get in there next week, honestly.
Thanks.
Good afternoon, Ricky. I take it your response to Nicky's claim that he's going to beat you would be that that's not the case, and you're going to beat him. Why do you think you're going to retain your title?
Well, you know, again, I've won the title. Nothing in any of my preparations or that, but any of my fights have changed. Obviously, we're trained for a hard 12 rounds. Obviously, the fight's just round the corner. It's just basically near enough time to go out and go to work and put what we've been doing. Obviously, take it into the ring. That there's no way Nicky Fuchs taking that title off me.
And I mean, I take it, Ricky. Obviously, you've become a much more confident, mature fighter since you won the title.
100%. I heard Nicky was talking about his game plans and that. You know, obviously we're expecting a tough fight. We're trained for a hard 12 rounds. but whatever Nicky Cook turns up, whether he wants to have a box with me or whether he wants to get into a fight, we've got it covered. Either way, Ricky Burns is winning.
Good man, thank you.
I mean, Ricky, you've been obviously pretty active over the last year or so. Nicky's just a one fight in 2 years and 4 months since you lost to Martinez. Do you think that will give you an advantage? Do you think the fact that you're up to scratch and he's had just this one fight, do you think that will give you an advantage?
I don't think so. Obviously, before I boxed Martinez, the only thing I had before that was a warm-up fight against Yusuf Al-Hamidi as well. And before that, before I boxed Martinez, I was inactive for about a year as well. So I was. So I don't think I think Nicky's going to have. Obviously, he's going to have been getting his all-in training over the last few weeks. He knows, obviously, well, I'm hoping he's prepared for a hard 12 rounds. Obviously, it's going to be a great fight for the British boxing fans. As I said before, there's only going to be one winner here.
Can I just say that it's been quite refreshing. I've been involved in the kind of trash talk like some fighters do, Mr. Hay. I mean, I take it that you still there's still an angle to this fight that I've got to ask you about, which is it's a Scotland-England Battle of Britain contest. Do you think that will play a part on the night?
I'm not. Again, me being me, I'm just not like I'm not looking at it that way at all. Obviously, when fight night comes, me and Nicky we're in there to do a job, and I think at the end of the day, that's our attitude, and that's the way I've always been anyway.
Is that the same for you, Nicky?
Sorry?
Is that the same for you? Is that how you feel?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, business is business. I mean, we're in it as a business. We're in it to do our job, and all that trash talk, it ain't going to win us the fight. The only thing that's going to win us the fight is on the night, in the ring, the one who's the better fighter. So what's the point of all the trash talk? Let's just come about business, and there we go.
Well, I like
last question to Ricky. Hi, Ricky, how you doing?
I know bad. How's yourself?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Andy Murray yesterday said to the media that he would like to come to watch you train and spar before this fight. Is that something you'd welcome? And did you watch Andy when he was doing his thing last week?
I was watching the tennis live, but I've not heard anything about him wanting to come along. Again, if he does want to come and watch his training and that, he's more than welcome. So he is.
I told the guys because he'd watched Scott Harrison fight in the Braehead, and he said he'd liked it, and he said he'd maybe seen you before, and then he wanted to come along maybe to a session if that fit in with your schedule as well. So just to wish you good luck, I think, to be honest.
So that'd be no problem at all. If he's wanting to come down in that, 100%.
Excellent. We'll try and arrange that then. All right.
Thanks a lot.
Good man. All the best, eh?
Aye, Ricky. Scottish fighters in the past did travel quite widely, and I'm thinking back to the era of Jim Watt and Ken Buchanan. Obviously, Ken, won his world title abroad, defended it abroad, never actually fought for a world title in Scotland. Do you have any qualms about the fact that this is your first world title fight outside of Scotland?
A fight's a fight. A boxing ring's a boxing ring. It doesn't really matter where it is. I'm prepared to box. Obviously, boxing, as I said before, it's my job. I'm prepared to travel all over the world if need be. Again, a ring's a ring, and as long as I'm in there, doing what I love to do, that's the main thing. That's all I'm good about.
And you yourself, one of the few blots in your record was Alex Arthur, and obviously Nicky beat Alex. So is there a sense that you can, if you were to beat Nicky, you could, effectively say you beat the man that beat Alex? Maybe a form of, a form of revenge or something. Would you think that would top what Alex has done? I'm not really. I don't look at things that way. I'm more interested in what I'm doing now. Obviously, when I boxed Alex, it was a few years ago. It was really my first 12 rounder. I'd say that was when Alex was in his prime. Although a few weeks ago we were saying that if Alex Arthur was saying if I moved up to lightweight, he'd give me a rematch and that. But obviously, there's bigger fights out there for me now, and Nicky Cook's in my way. But as long as I can get by Nicky Cook, we know that there's bigger fights out there. But I'm not looking beyond the next Saturday. And Nicky, I mean, I have to put it to you, Nicky. You're nearly 32 now. You're 31, going on 32. I mean, if you were to lose this fight, would that be it? Would you turn it up and just retire, or would you carry on?
No, not at all. I mean, as I said before, it's not as if I've been in the ring and I'm having punishing fights after punishing fights. I'm still fresh in my career. I'm still fresh at 32 years old, which is in a couple of months' time. But no, definitely not. I mean, there's still space for me either way of this fight. But obviously, I'm not looking in this fight looking what about if I lose. I'm not looking at that at all. I'm looking at is when I win, then who will I be defending it against. I
mean, that's the point, isn't it? If you win, you can also, you can have a terrific kind of late summer to your career. Isn't that the case?
Sorry?
You could have a terrific late period in your career if you were to win.
Yeah, I mean, going, I mean, it'd be great. Obviously, I'll be a double world champion. I've won a title, a double world champion, and I look at a few more fights sort of thing to defending it. Then, obviously, as you say, maybe just consider of retiring in about 4 or 5 fights time after I've defended it.
Okay, thank you. Good luck, guys.
It was to ask Ricky. Ricky, you'd said earlier rather that if Nicky wanted to box or if he wanted to fight, that you were prepared to go down whatever line there was there. Do you feel that it's since you've worked with Billy Nelson, that you've become a more versatile fighter and that there's now more to you than there was before?
I think that I'm a lot more aggressive. I've been going forward a lot more and throwing my punches and a lot more combinations. But again, everybody knew that I could box in the back foot and that, and I'm a good boxer. When we're sparring and that now and again, I always like to go back to hitting and moving, go back in and out. But when need be, sometimes I do like to get caught up my ball. But either way in this fight, I'm prepared to go to town for 12 rounds if need be. So whatever happens on the night is going to happen.
And are you happy with the way the training's gone? Is this maybe as fit as you've ever felt in your career?
Well, again, I've not changed anything in my training camp. We've trained for a hard 12 rounds. The sparring and that we've been getting has been excellent. It's just now about taking what we've been doing in the ring and taking it into the fight. But in no way have we underestimated Nicky Hook. As I said, we've trained for a hard 12 rounds if it goes that. But I'm prepared to go. I'm prepared more than ready for this fight.
Okay, thank you, Ricky. Cheers.
It's really a sort of closing question for both of you gentlemen. Nicky, obviously you're having to travel up from London, or even Tenerife I should say, but your fan base in London. Do you know how many people are coming up to watch you from London?
Yeah, do you know what? I've not got a clue who's been doing, how many people's coming up. I normally leave it to my brothers. My brother sort out all my tickets, so I don't really get involved in that kind of the side. I just get in there and fight. So I'm not even spoken to brothers who's going up there, but I'm sure all my hardcore fans, there'll be a couple of hundred people coming up. Yeah, but you had a big contingent at the Alex Arthur fight. I remember that. I mean, do you think? Yeah, then again, with that fight as well, as I said, my brothers take care of all the tickets and everything. So I'm sure they've done their job, and they've got all the tickets sold again. They're bringing a couple of coachfuls coming up there. What's your brother's name, Nicky? Brothers? It's Paul and Darren. Paul and Darren. Thanks, Nicky. And Ricky, I mean, how many are coming down from the wilds of Lanarkshire?
There's a few busloads coming down, obviously. People have got all the fights and that. I've said, well, that's people that I know that I've sold tickets to. A lot of people I've spoke to, they've got their tickets through themselves, so there could be a lot more. I'm sure it's turning out to be a good night of boxing. So I'm just glad to be a part of it. Obviously, it's good to be boxing away from home as well.
Okay, thanks. Good luck, guys.
Thanks.